Indeed.
If my laptop works. There we go. There's a picture. Listen, if something weird happened, it started playing Witcher 1 during stream, and I have no idea why. Also, we get to find out if Mace breaks Baldur's Gate 3 again.
Oh,
Sure,
very fun.
Baldur's Gate 3 breaks itself.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
they added a goddamn kazoo. I guess we're putting that on the character.
I know
Oh.
a certain bird who needs one.
Oh, our cleric in Strixhaven plays one. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. We are here to play D&D After Dark, The Lost Find of Phandelver, which will lead into Phandelver and below. And yes, I'm going to keep calling it D&D After Dark because I like it. We are joined by the two regulars, my friend maceofspades and Sume.
Hello.
Greetings.
And two new people in Peroxide, who I met through that ArtJack's channel. And my friend Missy from Final Fantasy XIV, who I've known since Heavensward days.
Hello. Gosh, yes, how long ago was that?
A time.
Oh my gosh, that's 10 years easily.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're here to play just nice, chill game of the Lost Mine, the Shattered Obelisk, as you can see on the screen, with a bunch of gobos. For my moderator, our caravan, who played in this game before, along with Mace of Spades, died.
Doing something really stupid.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good reason to die. You'd
Then
hate
we
to die doing something smart.
Then we tried again, and they actually succeeded and made it to Phandelver. Unfortunately, that's when college happened, and we abandoned it. But we're back here again, round 2 Electric Boogaloo, technically 3. But, yeah, let's just, get started, shall we? By the way, Missy, I hope your character sheet is open. You can make it another window to make things easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's this thing next to the name. It's got 2 little rectangles. Just click that and it'll be a separate window.
Not the print button, the one beside that.
Alright, I guess country village it is, because apparently I don't have town noise.
What she mean?
Ooh, that's loud. There we go. Alrighty, so we begin our story in the city of Neverwinter, where 4 individuals are walking towards a ship. Feel free to give me an initiative roll to see who gets there first.
Alright. Definitely not making there first. Six.
Alright, so Missy, initiative is right next to armor class and above HP.
So the top middle of the sheet.
Initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
Just click the
We'll roll
word.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
All I have to do is just click the word. Yes, everyone here is a D&D veteran except for Missy, so we are teaching her as we go.
I don't know anything of what I'm doing. There it is, initiative.
That's okay,
Okay.
fake it till you make
Good
it
deal.
like Heavensward Machinist.
It's -2. Oh, or do I click it again?
No,
Nope,
you got
you're
it.
good. If you look
Okay.
in the,
Roll the D20 and subtract 2.
yeah, you got a 5.
Oh,
You're
I
so
got a
fast.
5. Okay, there it
Yep.
is.
Any roll you do going forward will show up down there.
Gotcha. I was still on the other book thing. Okay, I get it now.
Nope. It's always a learning curve. Alright, so Mizani, you are standing outside of a ship called the Beach Leviathan Tavern. Feel free to describe your character as you walk inside.
Mizani looks up at the sign and then down to a scrap of paper, making sure it's the right place. He's fairly short, as you would expect. Green, because he happens to be an unusual sight in the city. A goblin.
Yeah, you had to explain a lot about you were not here to pillage or kill anyone or steal anything.
They were very confused when I told them I wanted to learn.
I thought you were with the orc of the many arrows for a minute.
He has some armor on, though his weapons are clearly stowed, including a very notable green shield with a gold sword embossed on it. As he steps in and looks around to see if the person he's supposed to meet is indeed here.
You step into the beach, the Leviathan, and it is packed. Seems to be happy hour. And you
So
do...
many-
What?
So many creatures, yet so little fighting.
I wouldn't say there's no fights yet. But you see a big, burly man at the bar wearing a pirate hat.
That means nothing to him,
Nope.
so I guess he'll approach and ask after, oh, shoot, what was his name?
Gundren Rockseeker.
Excuse me,
Huh? Oh.
is there a Gundren Rockseeker nearby?
Who's asking?
I'm asking.
That tells me nothing.
Yes, well, if I tell you my name, that won't mean anything either. We've never met.
I like face palm myself, please. Thank you. Listen here, kid. If you have a meeting with someone, they could have given you, I don't know, something to let them know. Because there was someone who did, indeed, by the name of Gundren, that set up a meeting time for various individuals. And they would have had a letter with his name on it.
Oh, you mean this? And he holds up the paper he checked.
Yeah, none of you have this in the inventory, but for this purpose, you do. Alright, it's down the hall to the back with the other wags. They'll show up eventually, I'm sure.
And Mizani will head in.
Alright. Cheraru, you walk up to a beached ship called the Beached Leviathan in Neverwinter. Feel free to describe your character as you walk in.
Cheraru Ilaru is a satyr of average height with a clouded, distracted look in his eyes that seems to stare straight through you. His garb is simple with some doe skin pants and a bandolier of plant matter that has different bits and baubles hanging from it. With a fairly distracted look on his face, he meanders his way into the tavern.
Alright. walk into the tavern, and it is packed. And you see a big burly man with a pirate hat at the bar.
Cheraru will walk up to the big burly man in the pirate hat. Hey, man. How's it going?
Oh, Satyr. Haven't seen one of your kind in a while.
I'm
What
a
can I
bit
get
of a
you?
rare find.
I feel like
Oh,
you're going
yes.
to hate yourself with this voice.
Yes.
A buddy of mine by the name of Gondrin wanted me to seek him out. Got this piece of paper right here.
Alright, in the back to the left with the other wag.
Appreciate it. As he makes his way to the back.
Alrighty. John Smith, you walk up to the beached Leviathan. Describe your
Yes.
character.
John Smith is probably the most normal-looking man that they'll see today, of average height and build. Dressed in a simple black and white clothing with a red trim, a heavy white cloak, and a brown canvas messenger bag with a faded red cross on it.
Ah, yes, John Human.
Yes, I am just a normal man, and I will walk up to... What was the building called again?
The beached Leviathan.
The Beach Leviathan, yes.
I got a question. Would you have been to Neverwinter, John?
He has lived in Neverwinter for most of his life.
Ah, so you would definitely know about this. Okay, so as you walk to the beach Leviathan, you see the owner Harag at the bar. How
There
often?
is no way that Harag recognizes him, as he is too ordinary looking to stand out.
I'm gonna roll something then.
Gotta roll perception to notice him.
Well, that's a natural 20, so he knows exactly who you are and where you are.
Uh-oh.
Ah, if it isn't John Smith, the most normal man ever.
Well, I used to be the most normal doctor, but I'm not doing that anymore.
What happened? Someone caught up to you?
No, long story. We can talk about it later. Anyways, I'm here to see Gundren.
Alright. Got a letter of introduction or so?
Yeah, I do. It's right here. Just pulls it out of his bag.
Alright. In the back to the left, you'll see two other wags. One's a goblin. Watch out for that one. Another one's
Just sort of pushes the bag a bit behind his cloak.
You want me to bring a capstan in later, or no?
No,
You know
I'm
what?
fine.
I will, because Gundren is coming.
Alright. I just will follow the directions he gave me.
Alrighty. Satara. You walk up to this ship. That is apparently a tavern called the Beached Leviathan. Feel free to describe your character.
Tara is tall and built. She appears taller because she's wearing boots and leather armor and a cloak. Hoodie is down with belt and a crystal pendant around her neck. On the belt, it seems like she has lots of potions and other things to survive with. She also is armed. One giant sword.
Alright. Tall.
Does that work?
It's a
Sorry.
start.
Okay.
It's your first time, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You walk inside the tavern known as the Beached Leviathan, and you see a big burly man wearing a pirate hat at the bar.
I don't bark at him for sure. Uh, do I say, oh, I guess, hello? Do you have anything to drink?
I do. What can I get for you, ma'am?
I'll just have some water for now.
Eyebrow raises.
Um,
Water.
I'm new to town, and I've been studying in the academic halls of Neverwinter. And I've been hearing about this lost mine. Do you know anything about this?
No.
Okay. Let me know if you know anyone that might know about this mine.
Sure.
Then I throw you a quarter or a coin.
What kind of coin?
Uh,
Copper,
Gold
silver,
coin.
gold, electrum.
I guess gold.
Electrum is the best currency.
Okay. Let's say gold. And you look fascinated because it's way overpayment for a glass of water, and you're just wondering why I did that. Does that work?
Not really.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
All right, well, thank
Just
you
looks
for
at the
your
gold and is
time.
like, what's this for?
Okay. This is for your time. I take the water and walk away.
I did not get you water. I said he raises his eyebrow when you ask for water.
Oh, you haven't got it yet.
We don't serve water here. We serve ale or wine. Or if you're really feeling adventurous, the heavy stuff.
I guess I'll take your wine.
That'll be 1 silver.
Okay. I give you a silver coin.
Do you have silver? It would be
I
labeled
come from
SP.
royalty, and I have a lot of money. Or I don't start with any money.
Let me take a look at your character sheet real fast. You have 15 gold and nothing else.
Oh, GP is gold. Oh, okay.
Yes. CP is copper, SP is silver, EP is electrum, GP is gold, and PP is platinum.
Alright, so then I just give you 1 gold.
He'll take the 1 gold and he'll give you 9 silver pieces. Because 10
Okay.
silver equals 1 gold.
Oh, okay.
So you should have 9 silver and 14 gold.
Alright. Okay.
So, friend, what brings you to the beach to Leviathan today?
I'm just looking for some friends and some good conversations.
Well, I don't know about friends or good conversation, but if you want to drink your troubles away, you could do far worse than the beached Leviathan. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds... That's great.
Missy, you are
I'm getting
supposed.
pretty sold in this place so far.
Missy, you're here to meet someone.
Oh, that's right. I'm looking for someone named Gundren. Do you know of him?
I do. I take you with the other 3 that came before. They're in the back to the left, in that room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I forgot about the hug. Oh. Okay. The wagon. Fuck. Okay.
Alright. As all of you have entered the room, you see a goblin, a human, another human, and a satyr.
Putting emphasis on the human. Look, I'm just a normal guy.
Sure.
Yes.
Alright. Feel free to introduce yourselves to one another and raise any speculations about what this meeting with Gundren Rockseeker entails. John Smith, human wizard, is typing. Totally not three. Listen, we met those. They are alive and they're working for my character in Rhyme, alright? We didn't kill them.
So tell me, how do you guys know Gundren?
Former patient of mine.
A doctor. I respect your craft.
Thank you. Though not so respected in Neverwinter, it seems.
Flash goes to you getting attacked by an angry mob.
No, it's more just his place getting shut down because he was fucking with the tax collectors.
Is he a tax evader?
No. And yes.
Just cuts the TF2 doctor. So anyways, that's how I lost my medical license. Oh.
Effectively, yes. Look, it's
That
not
makes sense to
my
me.
fault, really.
Breaks a rib. Oh, it'll grow back.
And if you don't mind my asking, what's your name?
I'm John Smith.
Pleasure, John. My name is Cheraru Ilaru.
He's like writing that down.
God, that sounds like a Lana film
Gotcha.
name.
I know, right? That's what I was going for. I know, me, myself, Gundren helped out a number of my other druid buddies when we were in a pinch.
You're a druid.
That I am.
He has a distinct
Don't
lack
think-
of anything metal on him.
Yeah.
Mhm. How about you there? He says, looking over at Mizani.
I think Sume stepped away.
Uh-oh.
That or he's
Okay.
muted.
I go by Mizani now.
There we go.
Sorry, I was still muted.
Oh, that makes sense. Mizani. I like the name.
I hope it works.
How do you know Gundren?
He ran into me shortly after I got here. Helped me figure out what was going on.
He helped you
Yep,
get through the
insight
guards.
check against that.
I mean, sure.
Like he's lying. He
If-
didn't run into him.
If Sume allows it, sure.
So what exactly are you inciting specifically?
You didn't just run into him. I'm feeling that.
Uh,
It's not with the way you're
Mizani does not seem to be telling any untruths.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that checks out. It's an older meme, but it checks out. Alright, as you are three are chatting, in walks in Satara with a glass of wine in her hand.
Oh, I see. There's another one that joined our merry little band.
I hate you so much.
Come sit with us.
Okay. Are you looking for Gundren also?
That is correct, ma'am.
Yes.
How do you guys know
We are.
him?
He had helped out me and a couple of my druid buddies.
Far too much dental work,
Interesting.
honestly.
Oh, you're a dentist too, huh?
Hmm.
John Smith,
I am a
jack of
jack of all trades.
Are you a barber as well?
Well, barber is just the general title. I do everything, and yeah, well, can't do that anymore though.
Is it bad?
Really, they really need to clear up what is and isn't a deductible here.
Listen, an eyeball is a is a deductible. They just didn't like
But they
where you
have
got it
two.
from.
Exactly.
So
You-
I take a sip of my wine, and then I kind of spit it out on the side in disgust.
If you have more than one of them, it's not my fault if it doesn't work anymore.
Oh my god.
Not a big fan of wine, I take it.
Not cheap wine. I'm used to being back home. My
It's
family
actually-
has
Mizani narrows
some
his
good
eyes.
wine.
I had heard.
I
of
see
this.
you're one of the connected types.
Yeah, and I have good taste, and this is not good taste.
By the way, what was your name?
I am Satara.
It will be inevitable when I accidentally miscall you Santana.
Do you have a last name?
No, you can just call me Satara.
I would be Cheraru Ilaru.
Nice to meet you.
And you as well.
You may call me John.
Hello, John.
I am Mizani now.
Hello, and you're a... What are you again?
Yes, I know. A goblin. My people
Ah.
haven't done themselves many favors.
Well,
yeah,
nice
they
to
kind of
meet
regard
you.
you like pest.
Perhaps rightly so.
I couldn't take it anymore.
Too much.
The ambience was too much for you.
Wonder what it is that Gundren wanted from all of us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to reach out to a druid, a doctor, a goblin, and you. I don't know anything about you. Wait.
I'm here for some information Gundren owes me.
Understandable.
Sounds like to the setup to a bad joke.
Yeah, it can be.
There we go.
I'm not very.
A satyr, a druid, and a human walk into a bar.
Why am I hearing double?
I'm not very good at these joke things.
I was just saying, it kind of sounded like one, the setup for one at least. I don't
Oh,
exactly have a punchline.
I'm sure we'll find one eventually.
All right, the door to your private room opens up, and in walks this guy. An older
I know who
man
that is,
with
right?
short black hair, wearing a tabard of yellow and red. Totally not in handcuffs right now.
Hmm.
They're just bracelets.
And
Their
behind
fashion
him,
statement.
Exactly.
all of you recognize him, is dwarf known as Gundren Rockseeker.
Yes. His wide helmet is quite notable.
It's a hat.
Gondrin, it's good to see you again.
Ah, visit Cheraru. Thank you for answering my call. Same with you, Mizani and Dr. John.
You know I don't usually make house calls.
And you, Satara, we didn't really meet or get to know each other that well, but I'm glad you answered my call.
I walked up close to you, because I'm really tall, and I look down menacingly, and then I give you a big hug and pick you up. And I say, don't act like you don't know me, but thanks for the invite.
I mean,
You
you
owe
kind
me.
of didn't really tell me about how you know Gundren, so...
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Kind of winging it.
okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
You had reasons as to why, it's okay. It's not like you're part of my life group where I want to strangle them. Okay, so let's get down to business as Harag hops in and drops off the cask of ale. Ah, thanks, Captain. No problem, Gundren. So he sits down and he opens up the cask, starts drinking, because dwarf. Alright, so, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power, or so they say. Human spellcasters, no offense, John, allied themselves with dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby town of Phandelver prospered as well, but disaster struck when bandits swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. He is steadily getting more southern. Powerful bandit force, reinforced by an evil mercenary wizards, attacked the wave-echoed cave to seize its riches and magic treasure a long time ago. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the forge of spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. However, with the few that survived the cave-ins and tremors, knowledge of Wave-echo Cave was lost, but I managed to dig it up. Apparently, for centuries, rumors of buried riches have attracted treasure seekers and opportunists to the area around Phandelver, but no one has located the lost mine. In recent years, people resettled the area, and Phandelver is now a rough and tumble frontier town. Recently, me and my brothers, we discovered an interest in the Wave Echo Cave, and we intend to reopen the mines. Fortunately for us... Oh, I'm not supposed to read that part. Why did I put that there? Delete.
Mood.
So, me and my companion, Sildar... grunts in response. Are going to meet up with my brothers, and I would like to hire you to transport some goods to Phandelver while me and Sildar go on ahead to prep. You can drop them off over at a place called Barthen's Provisions. He'll pay all of you 10 gold apiece, and after that, might hire you again. Any questions?
See. So you
Do
gave
you have
us
a
this
map?
entire history lesson just to tell us we're delivering supplies to Phandelver.
Yeah, it was the DM's best way of doing an opening and whatnot, so he did his best.
Who is this DM you speak of? Anyways, doesn't matter.
I don't know. Why does everything taste like copper? Dr. John, heal me!
Oh, Jesus, your fucking fillings must be coming out again.
Yeah, I did get into a fight. Someone knocked it out and then I shot it at them, spitting it into their eye.
Christ. Well, maybe once we get this out of the way and I get my fucking practice back open, we'll take a look at it again.
Help me out and I'm sure I can smooth things over with Lord Neverember. Maybe.
God, I hope he never visits my shop again. I mean, really, I don't know what he was expecting me to do with all those knife wounds.
That sounds like a big old story to tell.
Heal him?
No. I'll tell you on the way over. Involved his son, met a few rough people. Had to put him back together.
Let me guess, he skipped out on payment.
What? Oh, I don't know what. I don't know the business of Lord Neverember
Me
or his
neither.
family.
All I
I
know
just
is
put
that
his
he was
son-
kind of a dick.
He is kind of a dick, actually.
I think there's a
Look,
whole
I just
thing
put his
going
son
on.
back together,
In fact,
and he get to
something
cut.
about his
And he get to
hair.
keep all his fingers.
What, Sume?
I think there's a whole thing going on with who's the proper Lord of Neverwinter. So,
I haven't been paying attention to local politics.
You don't want to.
No, it's usually a mess.
So, any other
So-
questions?
I think that about
do you
covers
have
it.
a map?
Why, yes, I do.
That will be useful, so that we know where we must go.
As he pulls out a map of the Sword Coast. Which there are
This
no
is
markings
far
on for some
better
reason.
than-
1 second.
Uh-oh.
They're probably on a different layer.
Yes,
Perhaps the GM layer.
they were indeed. Second, just gonna highlight all of this. There we go. Alright, so right now you guys are at Neverwinter. And Phandelver is all the way to the southeast, down the high road that connects to the Tribord Trail. Or maybe some stuff did need to be hidden.
About 69 miles.
Cool.
Nice.
That will take quite a few days' travel.
One second. Actually,
Where
doesn't
do we pick
tell
up what
me.
we're supposed to take?
One moment. Alright, so it's it's essentially a day trip from Neverwinter to Phandelver. Which is oddly impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Well, it's a holiday late something else, so. Well, I got the provisions up at the stable outside of Leviathan. It's in a wagon with 2 oxen.
Understandable. All right.
It's just
Probably just-
full of an assortment of mining supplies and food. Ale.
I gotta have that.
Can't do it without the ale.
Indeed!
Exactly.
He's on his 5th cup, by the way.
Dwarves do seem oddly interested in that thing.
Well, if you don't
I
like
actually
alcohol,
keep
how can you call yourself a dwarf if you don't like alcohol?
Maybe you
I
got a
don't.
propensity for other types of venom, I suppose.
I actually keep a few bottles of dwarven ale as antiseptic, if I'm being honest.
Why do you want to pour that on wounds?
Well, because the alcohol content is so high, it kills everything.
But it's for drinking, John!
Yes, I know it's for drinking, but it's also good for cleaning wounds.
You hurt me.
Also, applying it directly to the blood gets on mad fucked.
Do tell. I'm kidding. There we go. Specific stuff has now been hidden.
Okay.
Cheraru kind of pondering on that last comment just a little bit.
Should we set out tonight or in the morning?
I recommend in the morning. It is nighttime and whatnot. In fact, I even paid for your rooms.
Wonderful.
Interesting.
I think you've already done so much for me already, Gundren. You really are a kind soul.
Sure. You're helping me out, it's the least I could do. Let me do a thing here.
You have
Hey.
done me a favor. I will return it and see that your goods are delivered.
I don't have a token yet, so just use this tentacle instead. That's the party.
Why is
Concerning.
this strange tiefling lady drawing us like a tentacle?
I feel oddly lusted after.
Shut up.
I'm not
Anyways,
gonna make any comments on it.
me and Sildar are gonna head on out. You guys take care, and we'll meet each other in Phandelver.
That we shall.
Alright, Sildar, let's go. And with that, Gundren and Sildar have left the tavern. So, guys, what would you like to do now?
I mean, they've paid for the. Have they left the barrel? Did they leave the ale in the room?
No, he took that.
Son of a
I
bitch!
kind of expected.
Dwarfs!
God damn!
Listen,
Are
at least you're
any
not. At least you're not in a lecture where it smells nothing but bacon grease and alcohol constantly.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have an aversion to smoking?
Oh,
I
not
don't
really.
like being burned, no.
Well, it wouldn't be you that I'm burning, he says, kind of whipping out this
Yet.
delicately crafted wooden pipe with druidic written across the side of it.
He whips out a pipe with a language that none of you understand.
You carved your wood to burn? That seems...
No, man, you burn
Strange.
the stuff that's inside of it, and then you inhale the smoke.
But you'll suffocate.
Not if you do it right.
This sounds
Depending
very
on what
strange.
you smoke, it can really take you on a trip.
Oh god.
You
Right.
can
Well, you enjoy your trip.
go places?
That I will. as he kind of sparks up the pipe, takes a hefty drag off of the pipe, and starts blowing smoke rings.
I'm not even going to have you roll anything because you're used to this.
I should roll performance. See how good he is at it.
Sure.
Oh, at the smoke rings? Sure thing.
Definitely should.
You get 2 rings, and before that, you're off to Lululand.
Ah, not my finest rings, but they'll do. They will do.
Oh, thank you, Roll20, for crashing once again.
Oh no.
Oof.
Ugh.
I mean, I don't have dynamic lighting.
I know. That dynamic lighting usually is what kills Roll20 for me.
It's neat, but I never really got it to work right, so I'm just like, not gonna bother.
No one I play with pays enough attention to the maps to make it worthwhile.
Your setup's a little bit different.
I've tried it, but like I said, no one pays enough attention to make it worthwhile.
But as he's blowing smoke rings, he gets 2 out before it just comes out of smoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to...
John Smith is going to cast Prestidigitation, do a little trick with just the loose smoke, turning it into a boat and flying it through the rings.
I didn't know you enjoyed smoke arts, too.
It is
Most strange.
Would you
I
like
mean,
to try?
when I have the opportunity, I like to fuck around with it.
I think not.
Fair enough.
Satara, what are you doing in all of this? You've been quiet.
I'm just enjoying the smoke performance and contemplating whether to go to bed or to stay up.
It's not a very good performance.
The rings might be mediocre, but I'm
The rings are okay, at best.
The
I am
ship
making
was
it
cool, but that was
Yeah,
through
exactly.
external means.
That was through me casting a spell.
Tell me.
Did we want to plan our getaway or our trip?
I mean, we're just taking a 2-day trip to Phandelver, and he's given us a cart full of supplies and food, so I think we're probably fine there.
And most of
I
our
can
path
get
is
us
on a
there.
road, so...
Yeah, exactly, the high road.
It just sounds. too
Someone's
easy.
already on the high road.
Aha!
Getting a head start on it.
Nice.
See.
Listen, as long as it doesn't have the word Mihin in front of the high road, I'm fine.
Honestly, I'm more concerned about the Tribord Trail than anything, 'cause it's not main roads, so you never know what you run into there.
Yeah, it's
Indeed.
a thing. It's not great, but it's something.
What do I know about the Tribord Trail, other than just the fact that it's not main road?
Hold on. I'll roll a history check while I open up a wiki.
Oh yeah, that's a skill that I have. History. 25.
Good lord.
That's right,
Wow.
intelligent character.
19. Wow. Hey, I play a wizard too. You know that the Tribord Trail was a trail that ran from the town of Tribord through to Coneyberry, and stretching to the high road on the coast. The region around it is also called Tribord Trail. Sometimes called Tribord Cutoff or the Coney Gap. You know, Tribord is a trading town. So also a farm 5 miles east of Coneyberry called Butterskull Ranch.
Weirdly ominous.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sure that information will come back to bite me in the ass.
yeah. Fortunately, the wiki did not have much on it.
I mean, I'm not expecting there to be a ton of information on a dirt road.
Yeah, it's a dirt road.
It's a dirt road. It's probably full of bandits.
I'm certain I can get us there.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Oh yeah, actually, we should probably decide who is going to drive the carriage.
The Tribord Trail was a stretch of foothills and rolling, sparsely wooded plains extended between Sword Mountains to the south in the Neverwinter Woods to the north. Here he got his name from the trail of the same name. That's pretty much it. It's a dirt road.
It's a dirt road that goes places.
Yep.
I am not used to using carts, but I know how to navigate.
I can drive the carriage. I have long legs, and I'm pretty strong.
All right. Got our navigator, got our driver. I think we're set then.
Tell me, do any of you know a good place to look into gods?
Oh god.
I mean, Neverwinter is... You're looking for gods?
Yes.
I mean, Neverwinter is
Information.
full of churches.
Oh yeah, it is. Just
Yes, well, he doesn't know a lot about them. I wish to do some learning about them.
John Smith, this might be up your alleys. Give me another history
This might
check.
be. Would it be history or religion?
Uh-oh.
Whose
Alexa
car
looks out
what?
first?
Do not utter her name.
That name is forbidden here.
It doesn't even need to be her name. She just goes off.
22.
22, alrighty.
Good thing your 20 doesn't have karmic dice. We think.
It's better than Yuffie.
I probably know of at least a Shrine of Suffering in Neverwinter because John Smith would absolutely visit one before a big operation.
You do know of the Sacred Park of Sun, S-U-N-E. However, while it was a famous shrine to the goddess of love and beauty, it's now a ruin.
Are there no temples to Ilmater in the city?
Hang on, I'm clicking all the buttons I see.
There probably are. There's probably a
Yeah, there
lot
probably
of
are.
temples.
There probably are.
The question is, do you know about it?
I mean, if there is one, then he would definitely know about it.
You know of Never Death Graveyard. But you know that's not a really good place to go because of,
Yeah.
Valindra Shadow Mantle. Now there's like a lot of undead creatures that emerge from the ground, so not a good place.
No, not typically. The graveyards. But I mean, if you want to talk to priests of Kelemvor, that's a great place to go. If you also want to die while doing so, that's your place.
Yep. There's also
That will
the
not assist me.
there's also the Hall of Justice, but that was a former temple of Tyr.
Yeah, I typically avoid that place.
Wonder why.
Although I do tend to a lot of their paladins. Or at least I
Yep.
did. God, they'd always get hurt in the stupidest ways. It is just a frat house, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Sounds like a fun time.
That's pretty much
I mean,
it.
if your fun time involves getting high and beating people up, then I mean, I suppose that is. Well, I guess the first part's your fun time.
I mean, the beating up thing is not really my cup of tea, but you know.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's about it. At least on this map that I'm looking at.
I mean, I assume there's just other, like, generic temples and shrines to other deities.
Mhm.
Yeah, but if he wants to know about deities, he can always head to the. I'm finding it. They're just red circles. I have to click on which one to figure out which one it is. The House of Knowledge, a temple to Ogma, at the end of Dolphin Bridge.
I'll just point him in that direction. Yeah, the House of... If you're looking to learn, the House of Knowledge would be your place to go to.
Perhaps I should attend before turning in.
Might be a good idea. I think they close soon, actually.
They are most likely closed. And due to the location where you currently are, it'll be some time for Mizani to even get there. Because, no offense, short legs.
Hey, look, they're only closed if you're not honest.
I strive to be honest. No one believes me, but I do.
Well, then just visit in the morning before we leave. Speaking of which, what time should we leave?
At first light, obviously.
Works for me. Speaking of which, if you want to be up for first light, I'm going to head to the room. And I'm just going to leave.
Sounds good to me. I could probably tuck in right about now, too. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, I think for like safety's sake, this is not going to be post 1451. Because 1451 is when Mount Hote now erupted and destroyed a lot of Neverwinter.
I mean, really, it's their fault for building it so close to it.
But hey, you know, volcanoes have really great soil.
Oh, they're fantastic for...
Wine.
But if you think you're building your city next to an active volcano, you'd build trenches to redirect the lava flow.
Listen, no one knows the educational level back in this day and age.
You don't have to be smart, you just have to know liquid go down.
You see, the problem is, it's not always the liquid that's gonna get you.
To be fair,
Yeah, it's the smoke and the ash.
If you look at the map, Mount Hope now is actually fairly far away.
Yes, which is even more impressive.
Yeah, it is.
That must have been a violent eruption.
Pompeii levels, at least.
Absolutely.
Probably more.
Probably more. I mean, if it was able to spew lava all the way from there to Neverwinter, yeah, that. Well, that hasn't happened yet, so we're not gonna focus on that.
Nope.
What year is it specifically, anyways?
I don't know. Let me check.
It is time
to duel. No. Which version of Mistra are we on?
Mistra, not Mistral.
Are we on Mistral? Or, sorry, are we on Mistra or Midnight, who is pretending to be Mistra?
I don't know that last one, so the first one?
Hold on, I'll figure out which one it is.
Anyways, all of four of you retire to your inn rooms for the night. They are fairly okay in this part of town. The Beach Leviathan is not the best bar, but hey, it's something.
better than Mizani's used to.
Yeah, you used to sleep on cave floors.
Wait, there can be some really comfortable cave floors.
I have slept on
I
the floor of
presume.
hotel rooms. Yeah, they're not terrible.
Neat.
I presume they knew how to use like straw and dirt to make something resembling. But who knows?
Oh,
All right.
lovely.
Yes, I have carrot champions. So the four of you all find the cart with the two oxen and have set out on the high road. Who's driving?
That's me.
Satara is driving. Okay. As you all inspected the cargo, it does have an assortment of mining supplies and food, a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, of course, shovels, picks, and crowbars, and 5 lanterns, with a small barrel of oil.
Alright.
All of this together is fairly valuable.
Yeah, I mean,
We're talking at least 100 gold.
well, they are trying to reopen a mine.
Yeah.
Quite the investment.
Nope. So as you guys travel down the high road, probably if you would like, feel free to do some chatting, maybe get to know each other a bit more, combat capabilities, stuff like that. I would say Satara and Mizani, you both notice that both Cheraru and John are not carrying any kind of weapon. Unless Cheraru is.
Oh, he's got a scimitar stowed, but that's more of a, like, I can't get out of melee situation.
I mean, there's
So,
very
you both
visibly a
use
very
booyah.
vicious-looking dagger on John's hip.
Oh, is that Mizani?
you both use booyog then?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
You use booyog.
Oh, yes. I've heard of this.
Not familiar with the term, actually.
Actually, wait, with that intelligence, I might not have.
What's your intelligence at?
10.
Yep, nope, not a thing, Captain.
Nope.
It is. You did some the other night.
You mean
Hello?
magic?
Yes, that is the word in common.
Yes.
That's fun to say. Booyog.
Booyog, indeed.
Rolls off the tongue well.
To answer your question, then, yeah. I dabble in some booyog.
Oh my god. That word is perfect for your voice.
Do try not to explode. That has happened.
Do your mages explode?
Sometimes very powerful booyog can include exploding.
Understood.
Just remember
Well,
a goblin casting fireball. Oops.
Well, I promise you I haven't exploded yet, and I don't see myself exploding in the future.
Indeed. If you die, there will be no doctor with us to put you back together.
I've had to put myself back together a few times, actually.
Actually, I do have quite a few different healing booyog in my arsenal.
And stay behind me if trouble starts.
Can do.
Well, I don't have healing magic, but what I do have is opium and a steady hand.
I got drugs! Perfect!
What do you think in these herbalism kits?
Oh god! Don't give it the Yosef.
They're needed for. I use the herbalism kits are the charges for his healer's kit.
Oh, I thought you said heroes.
Yeah, the
Hero-
healer's kit.
Sorry, heroism. My bad.
No.
Anyways, so Satara, you have been strangely quiet these past couple of hours. You all can probably get a sense of what she's capable of, seeing that she's got a giant two-handed sword.
Very straightforward.
I hit
Want to
things.
make sure my target is gone.
Yeah, that's quite the big weapon, actually. How much training did it take you to get the hang of that?
Too much. My arms are always sore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I tend to avoid the more cumbersome weapon types.
Never was much in a melee. I don't need to worry about that if I have someone like you around. But I doubt we're gonna run anything on this trip. We're just delivering supplies.
Never say never.
Oh, okay, I see it now. So it has been a few days since you've been on the high road.
We're now going to reach the low road.
No, because you're turning on the Tribord Trail now.
Yeah, close enough.
And with this,
This is a covered wagon, right?
no.
Ah, fuck.
It might have a cloth covering, but it's not like.
Yeah, we're not talking like Little House on the Prairie covered wagon.
It's not a Conestoga.
Not Oregon Trail.
None of us have contracted dysentery yet.
Yes. John went off hunting and he hasn't been back in 5 days.
Well, he's dead. We better move on.
Leave him one less stomach to feed. God dang.
Yep.
Alright. You've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day and are nearing a side road leading south towards Phandelver. As you come around a bend, you stumble upon the scene of a recent battle. The woods press close to the trail here with steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. 2 horses wander the road, sniffing at ransacked personal effects.
Whoa.
Darkness.
Whoop.
Why did
Uh-oh.
Why did I have to be wrong about this?
There's always a danger.
Are there bodies?
That reveal? No, it did
I'm
not.
seeing a black box.
Yeah,
I heard it was me.
If there's dynamic lighting, we're not seeing anything.
There's no dynamic lighting.
And there's just a black box.
Yep, one moment. There we go.
Aha.
Vision.
Alright, feel free to see if you guys can move your character tokens, by the way.
Oh, jeez, I am still T-posing the token. Wonderful.
I mean, he made it a while ago, I presume.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, this was made a while ago. I completely forgot what I had done, and I am now suffering the consequences of my actions.
Oh no.
Well, if this is the consequences of my actions. Alright.
What up? Background. This is really chugging.
Mizani will approach cautiously, with shield and spear at the ready.
You gotta
Alright.
sit back. I'm gonna let them do what they're gonna do.
Alright, Satara and Mizani, mostly Satara. When you get close, you do notice that the site is littered with arrows, torn scraps of fabric, and odds and ends discarded from a bag.
Do I recognize the make of the arrows?
Do seem to be goblin make.
Watch out! Goblins. Likely hiding in the woods.
Anybody keeping watch, or?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out.
Cheraru will be scanning the tree line for any kind of movement.
As will Mizani.
Alright. John, from a glance, you do recognize these horses. One appears to be Gundren's.
Yeah, that shorter horse there, I think that's Gundren's.
It is rather fancily dressed for a horse.
I know, it's rather gaudy, actually. I don't know why he had to give his horse a matching outfit.
Oh, Satara, did you go and stand in front of that horse? If you are, I would like you to move your character back, because something happens when you do.
I mean, like,
Oh, okay.
The matching hat
No,
was a
like-
bit much, but like the rest
right
of the
here.
jacket,
I saw that you were
Gundren
right
did
here.
always have a interesting taste in fashion.
yeah, I mean,
I feel like you
definitely
watched the
can't
Shadows
fault him on
Recast. Peroxide, did you watch a D&D show called Shadows Recast?
I have no idea what that is.
Alright.
I feel like there's a reference here I'm missing out on because I'm just commenting on Gundren's horse wearing the same outfit as Gundren.
Well, for one thing, it's not wearing Gundren's outfit, and in
No, it absolutely is now.
Alright, fine.
Definitely at least a matching hat.
In Shadows
At
Recast,
least the hat.
in the Shadows Recast, they had a donkey named Chief, and it had a Stetson.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mizani just meant it had a fancy saddle, because this guy seems like he has fancy saddles. But
Mizani, any
Now it is
saddle is
dressed.
fancy to you.
Fancy saddle, horse hat. I mean, it's a bit much.
The horses do have saddlebags, by the way.
God.
I hope Gundren has not been slain before I could repay him.
I doubt he's been slain.
Is anybody keeping an active lookout?
Yeah, I am.
Cheraru is, yeah.
Then
Mizani
I
definitely is.
would
Keeping
need
my eyes peeled.
perception check.
Perception checks. Oh, I am not good with perception
Darn.
check, but here we go.
Person who's best at him. Nope.
Alright, Satara, I need a perception check.
Oh, where's that one at?
It's in your skill list on the left side, under below saving throws. They're listed in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is.
So perception is above performance, but below nature.
Oh god. I have a 3.
Well, Satara and Mizani, you are too focused on the horses. You do notice that the horses' saddlebags have eluded an empty leather map case lies nearby. John and Cheraru, you see two familiar silhouettes in the foliage. They're familiar because they look exactly like Mizani. Two goblins. And they are primed and ready to attack.
I mean, seeing that they're primed and ready to attack, do they notice that I've noticed them yet?
They seem to be a little bit focused on the horses. Probably that's the terrain that the horses are bait.
Okay.
Cheraru will act as though he hadn't seen them as well. Rifle through the dirt in the ground, see if he can find a couple stones.
Alright, you kick over a couple of rocks with your hoof.
Mm-hmm. And with some of those stones that he got, he would cast Magic Stone,
Alright, would you like to throw it, or are you just readying?
readying them.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it'd do a spell description before it made me do a roll.
No, it's fine. It's a good cantrip, just keep in mind that it costs a bonus action. I've seen someone forget that constantly.
About what?
Magic Stone costing a bonus action to cast.
Mm-hmm.
If they haven't noticed that I've seen them yet, I think I'm just gonna quietly move back closer to the tree line to try and get out of the immediate line of sight of this one.
All right, give me a deception check.
Absolutely. That's oh boy, that's gonna be great. I got a -1. 10.
Well, you think you blended in as a normal human.
So he no longer has like an immediate sight on me.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe. That was the hope. I feel very confident in what I've done, so I'm just going to sort of pretend I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, just sort of like sort of snap my fingers, and there's like a small flame that's lit above my thumb, sort of like I'm lighting a lighter. Like I'm rifling, and I'm just going to start rifling through my bag like I'm looking for something. What I'm actually doing is I'm preparing to cast Firebolt the moment that fucker moves.
Yep.
Alright, so you're holding action to cast a fireball. Mizani and Satara. After a brief glance at the saddlebags, you turn around and you see that Cheraru is playing with some rocks, and John has disappeared.
Be careful. There could be goblins nearby.
Yes, much closer than you may think. As he raised an action to throw one of the rocks at the
Should I
slightest bit of
roll-
movement.
Should I roll insight to understand that?
DM?
Sure, if Cheraru allows it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's trying to be discreet. He's wise enough to know that if he was to make a big fuss, they'd probably just attack right away.
Alright, what does Mizani get from a 12 there, niece?
That his eyes, while talking with Mizani, are darting between him and where he's watching this goblin from the tree line.
You saw him move. Mizani follows your gaze.
Roll a perception check. You do see a goblin readying a bow, looking antsy, like he really wants to let it fly.
Well then, Mizani will raise his shield, take the dodge action, and move to interpose himself with Cheraru.
Are you trying to make that look natural, or...?
Not really.
Alright, fine.
Subtleties for fools.
You hear... To everybody except Mizani, you hear Garka block block Garka! And Mizani's like, "Aw, son and all they know! Let them fly, boys!" As they loose arrows.
Are you certain that you've never seen Rick and Morty? Because Garga Block Blog is absolutely from there.
All I have seen are clips.
So this is the one that I was targeting right here.
And
Alright.
I was...
Well, let's roll initiative first, and then the held actions can go off, and we can take a break.
Very well.
All right.
Let's initiate this initiative. I think Roll20 doesn't like me now.
So was my deception good enough to grant myself advantage?
No.
It
You-
was a
they-
10.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
It was a 10, and they rolled a 7.
Hey, that's still a win in my book.
It's still a win, but it's not as big of a win as you hope.
They just didn't notice how normal I was compared to the goblin, the satyr, and the human.
There we go.
Excuse me.
Alright, so Missy, you once again roll initiative.
Is the initiative tracker out?
Nope,
Oh
I'm
my.
doing this with paper and pen.
Paper and pen, gotcha. 16,
turn-
that's...
Turn tracker is annoying.
Kind of a bop.
Yeah, it's called cut and run.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to remove Natural Explorer.
Ooh, wow, that went over really well. Okay, that number is 7. Alright, initiative order is down. I will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Right then. Stretch your water, drink your legs.
Missy, are you here? I'll take Tessa now. Hello.
Hello.
Feels familiar, Mace?
Yeah, it does.
Hope chat's liking this so far. Alright. Everybody back and ready?
Ready.
I am here.
Missy? Still no Missy. We'll probably call it after this combat session because it is getting close to 12.
Understood.
This one shouldn't be difficult.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I mean, I've seen this encounter go multiple ways.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I played a level 1 wizard and got one shot by a goblin just by opening up a door once. That was
Yeah.
thing.
I once had a character die at first level by falling down a staircase.
Oh. All right.
Love
Everybody
being a
ready?
wizard with negative constitution, having 4 hit points.
Oh my god.
That's rough, buddy.
Never dump your con, buddy.
It was really funny though.
Oh, I bet.
You were
Best
just
part was I took
durable.
8 points of damage, so it was instant death.
Oh, God.
Oof.
Oh my god.
You were just as durable as a commoner.
Yes. I had survived 2 combats beforehand.
Wow.
You met the same fate as Zoro's friend.
Only to be taken out by a staircase.
All right, everybody ready for some fight?
I mean, staircases do take people out in real life.
Oh, absolutely. They're super dangerous.
Oh yeah. All right, John Smith, we're starting up with you because you had a held action to go off if a goblin made a move and they made a move. So,
Oh yeah, they did.
launch that firebolt.
Yeet.
That definitely hits.
Oh, I don't know why, but I have the fucking healer's kit selected. Ignore that. I don't heal him with the fireball. I hurt him with the fireball.
Which one are you?
It hurts, isn't it?
Which one are you targeting?
This one. I hit him with my hurting fire, not my healing fire.
Orange!
Goblin orange.
Orange goblin. It's
Big nasty hit, and you're thankful that you landed true because that probably would have set the forest on fire, and I probably should have had you roll with disadvantage because cover, but that's okay. I'll remember that for next time. Cheraru, you also had a bit of a held action. Which one are you throwing a rock at?
That was this blue one here.
Alrighty, roll to attack them.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Turns out the
Now
ambushers
you-
became the ambushees. That definitely hits.
Alright. Wow.
Fantastic.
How's that even...
It's not adding your wisdom.
Huh. Okay, well, +5 for wisdom, 6.
Does Magic Stone add your wisdom?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It adds your
I didn't know that.
spellcasting stat.
Mm-hmm.
Never used it before.
It doesn't scale, though.
Yeah, the target takes bludgeoning
And then-
damage equal to 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
And then, was he in just the tree line, or was he in a tree itself?
He's definitely in a tree.
Okay, I'd like to apply pressure to that. And knock him out of the tree. Because that attack does bludgeoning damage.
Just gonna write him off as dead because he only had 1 HP left, and he fell at least 6 feet.
Yeah, I don't
he
think he's
did.
getting back up.
He did. You shoot a goblin, and it pushed him off the tree, and it ain't moving anymore. Unfortunately, it was his turn next. John Smith, it's now your turn instead.
Right.
The gobbo you shot still alive, barely.
Alright, I would like to try and change that. I'm going to pull out a little bell and cast Toll the Dead on him.
See how wise these goblins are.
Wisdom save. There should be 2 rolls. That's a -1. He succeeds!
No damage.
Yep, he takes no damage.
God damn.
It is now GG's turn, and they're going to look at you. Let's see. You know what? You just killed one of their friends. They took great offense to that, Cheraru, so they're going to hit you with a short bow attack.
Okay.
That's a 19. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Ooh, wow, almost max damage. That's 7 points of piercing damage. Mizani, you try to protect Cheraru only if...
Huh?
What, Sume?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
I mean, I thought you said it was happening regardless. Or is it
What was happening?
the arrow hitting him?
Yeah, I was about to say I heard you were interposing. Do you have a way of protecting him?
Not yet, no.
Okay, then yes, that does hit for 7 piercing.
Just trying to make himself a target, or maybe give him partial cover.
Unfortunately, it does not work in that way. He is taller than you.
That's why I said partial, not full.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it is... Cheraru, it is your turn. You just got shot, and it hurt a lot.
Yeah, I don't take kindly to that. Let's fling another rock at him.
At green?
Yep.
Alright, this is stone number 2. That misses. You throw your magic stone, it hits the tree trunk, and you just hear...
Alright, well, bonus action time. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Alrighty. You get 9 hit points back.
That's quite good.
I'm back to full.
You like heal, and the arrow pushes itself out, and it seals the wound.
He got better.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my action and bonus action.
Alright. Goblin Red's turn. It's going to shoot you, John Smith.
Oh my god, how could he do this to me?
That's a 21 to hit.
Son of a bitch.
That
That just misses. No, it hits.
That is 5 points of piercing damage as you get shot in the back of your shoulder. And you turn around and there was another goblin behind you all along.
I'm just gonna hold the middle finger at him.
It holds up
We might
both.
not share this. I'll give him the other one as well. Look, we might not have the same. We might not share a language. We do share that.
Alright, it is Goblin Orange's turn as it wipes the firebolt that was just shot at. And it's like, man, shoot fire. Fire bad, must kill. It shoots a short bow at you, John Smith, for a 23 to hit.
I guess I'm going. Ah, this is awful.
For 4 points of piercing damage.
I'm still up because I took the tough feat because I'm smart.
You all laughed at me. You were all like, oh, Abby is going to let us take max HP instead of rolling for it. I wonder why. This is why.
I have a
I didn't
good
question it.
constitution, and I have the tough feat. If I didn't have the tough feat, I'd be down right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Mizani, Cheraru took an arrow behind you. John Smith took 2, somehow still standing. It is now your turn. What do you do?
So these guys are all in trees.
Yes.
So there's pretty much no way I could reach any of them for melee.
Unfortunately, and you would also have to climb this cliff face.
That's slightly awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me how tall the cliffs are either.
Well, I have one attack that I can do in 30 feet. Though they're probably further than that because they're up high.
What type of action would it take to actually hand off one of my rocks?
Probably an action.
Jeez.
You know, it's a rock. I'll say bonus.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Bonus makes more sense.
So if I use it through a javelin, can I hit orange or green?
I would say with disadvantage, yes.
If I use the short bow, would or a long? I don't have a longbow. I shouldn't have a longbow. I can't use a longbow.
You're a ranger. You should have a longbow to be able to use
But I'm
it.
small, so I'd use it with disadvantage.
Ew.
Huh.
Unfortunate.
I still think that's kind of a dumb rule.
That's weird. I don't remember us ruling that for Weaver.
I don't.
Longbows
remember
are heavy
that at all.
weapons.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, all of a sudden that weapon just got horrible for Weaver. Whoops.
I'll look into that later then.
Ammunition, heavy, range 150, 600, two-handed. I didn't even realize I had the wrong weapon.
Well, at least you know how to drop the short bow in.
I do, and I will if you'll let me.
I will. Because that should have been corrected.
Look at us learning things.
Yeah.
That's why Karthos uses a short bow.
I never knew that.
Okay. I guess I'll drop my shield and
Oh,
pull out
yeah.
my short bow.
Small creatures at disadvantage on attack rolls of heavy weapons. Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see a lot of small creatures as barbarians
Oh.
or strength-based fighters.
Huh.
Might need to fix that with Weaver then, huh?
Yeah, no, the longbow is definitely not an option if that's something I have to deal with.
Alright, so, should I use your short bow?
Yep, I'd like to use my short bow on orange, or green, sorry, since they haven't acted.
Alright. Let's see. Let's say they probably have 3/4 cover.
Which is plus 5 AC.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that still hits.
Yeah, that still hits. You're shooting orange?
Mhm.
Green.
Ah, green. GG. Okay. GG indeed, because green just got shot right through the heart.
You seek to harm others. Prepare to be harmed.
I cannot respond because I took an arrow through his throat. Multi-sided? Huh!
Rolling token.
I don't know what I just did, but I'll figure it out later.
Huh.
Alright, Satara, it's now your turn.
Do you have any ranged attacks at all?
I don't think I do. I think I have nothing but melee.
Well, I guess you could lay on hands someone.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, I do have lay on hands.
The person who might need it is probably a little too far from you.
I'm fine. I can take care of myself.
You have a great sword, flail, short sword, and a sickle.
This is what the opium in the steady hand is for.
And you can heal up to 5 HP with your lay on hands.
Yeah, but it would require moving 40 feet.
And it requires an action to use lay on hands. Also, Missy, I'm going to link you something that might help a lot of what one can do in combat.
I didn't mean to do that.
If you need any info, click this link and just click what you want to learn about and it'll bring up a little box. It's very helpful. Alright, what you gonna do, Satara?
Well, I don't know if it can do anything because I don't have any attacks, right?
Nope.
None that'll reach, I'm afraid.
I guess I'll just move closer so I can help out John.
Your movement speed is 30, by the way. And
You
each
can
square
dash for to move 60.
is 5 feet.
So
Also, if you pick up your token and then right click while holding it, you can measure as you move. You can.
Huh.
Like
Oh,
this.
there we go.
That was something.
Moving around the battlefields.
Wee! Wee!
You're a paladin. You can't do dope monk stuff yet.
Yet. I don't know, every paladin I've played has had a 45 movement speed.
Really?
Yeah, those are.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Token rotation.
Oh, I don't have a measuring thing.
Oh,
Weird.
It is
should
a
be
tiny.
a tool in the top right. Looks like a rule. Looks like a ruler.
Oh,
Otherwise, if it's collapsed, there's a little arrow with a black tab that expands it.
oh, okay.
And then if you want to put points where it kind of bends the arrow, you can right click as you're measuring to kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
there
got
you go.
it.
You got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yep.
You said I dash, I can do 60.
Yes, if you use up your entire action to dash, you can move double your movement speed, which is 60 feet. The downside is that you can't do anything else after you dash. Well, you can do a bonus action, but you don't have any bonus actions yet.
Huh.
No, so get the paladin a ranged weapon.
Yeah, dang. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, javelin are always good to have around.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could have grabbed one of
What I'm
Cheraru's
gonna
stones
do-
if they'd offered it.
Yeah, that's something that was always in the back of my mind when I was building Gulliver. I was like, I don't want to be a useless sponge when I can't hit things.
Yeah, there's always got to be some options one has to think about when building a character. Like me,
Yeah.
at first I didn't take mage armor or shield, and then I died. Boy, I changed that tune real fast.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I too did not take mage armor or shield.
Thing is, I keep forgetting to put it on my character in Environment of Frost Maiden.
I am very intelligent.
Same.
I need to get into a Rime of the Frost Maiden game eventually.
Maybe I'll just move over here. Just to get out of the way.
Going
for
through the
now.
bushes will probably cost half movement. Or double movement because it's difficult terrain.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
So
if you
you
go
can
through
only get-
difficult terrain, it increases the amount of movement you have to use.
So you could probably get here. I don't think you could quite get here.
So far, Rhyme is fun.
Let's just go right there.
I hear a butt.
It's more of the characters don't suit the module.
Hmm.
That's all I gotta say about it. Other than that, I am enjoying it. And despite what you think, Sume, you're doing a good job of what you're given.
No, go ahead. Tell me how terrible I am.
I just said my true thoughts.
Ooh. Alright there.
You're doing a good job.
Yosef intensifies.
Please don't.
Oh no.
Alrighty.
No?
Missy, is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, John Smith, back up the turn order. It's your turn. You got 2 arrows in you, and boy, you are hurting bad.
Yeah, I'm hurting bad, but this is the wrong time to try and fix myself. You know, honestly, screw this guy, honestly. I don't like him.
Screw Red Man specifically. Yeah, that does not hit,
Hayfire.
actually.
19 doesn't hit him.
Not because of 3/4 cover, no.
Oh.
Oh my god.
3/4 adds
19
plus...
should-
3/4 adds +5 to their AC, and their AC is 15.
Oh, right.
Oh shit.
I didn't realize they had 15 AC. I thought they was closer to 14.
Yeah, these goblins have actually some tankiness to them.
Is that because of a shield?
They have no shield. Oh wait, no, they do have a shield.
Is
Then
he
that's
holding
2
a
less
shield?
AC if they're using their short bows.
Then yes, then that would hit them.
Alright. Yeah, 8 fire.
Alright, he's dead. He goes,
The last thing that he will see is John Smith casting Firebolt and also still holding the middle finger up at him.
Cast it from the middle finger.
Yeah, he casts it from the middle finger.
oops.
Still got the 2 arrows in him.
Just leave the burn mark of an L on his forehead.
Alright, Cheraru!
I'm gonna use my movement to go hide behind the cart.
Alright.
Probably takes me off the side of the map.
Yeah, that's where the cart's at. Alrighty, Cheraru, it's now your turn. You had an arrow inside you, but you got better.
Mm-hmm.
2 goblins behind you are dead, 1's dead in front of you, and you seem to think that only 1 is alive.
And
Okay.
wounded.
Okay. First and foremost, let's second verse, same as the first. We're gonna cast stones at him.
That misses.
Lovely. And then I will very valiantly, if I was to say move, hold on, I gotta switch back to that. Kind of against the rock face, would I be able to get cover?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do just that. Would you say I need to be there or a bit forward yet?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. And that's all she wrote for now.
Alright, it is now Goblin's turn. And it's going to put away its short bow and run and hide like a coward. Jumping from branch to branch.
Oh, I hope it doesn't fall.
Via dashing.
Mm-hmm.
Goes
Does
to
he
full
need to make
terrain
any kind of
mode.
dexterity checks for that?
Sure, I'll humble you.
Ooh.
Alright.
That's a dangerous thing to say.
It seems you hear some crashings and maybe an owl, but it's gone now, Chief. Mizani, it's now your turn. You don't see the goblin anymore.
There's going to be more.
So that's your turn.
Don't want to. He'll try to climb up
Damn,
and see if he
embed
can get
fail.
eyes on it.
You're gonna do what, Mizani?
He's gonna try and climb up and see if he can see it, but he probably won't be able to.
Alright, I will say that you do climb up the cliff face, but you don't see any. Unless you want to roll a perception check. Yeah, give me a perception check. 14? Alright, he's gonna roll stealth with disadvantage because he's not really hiding. Oh. There we go. Alright, you do see him leap down to what appears to be a trail. Alright, is that your turn?
I could try and shoot him, but I probably won't hit. Yeah, might as well. Presuming
Alright.
I still have an action.
I would say no. Because of the perception check.
Alright then.
Alrighty, Satara, it's now your turn. In that little area, you notice a small path going northwards.
They're heading towards a path.
Let's go. Hey, can I grab that short bow though?
What short bow?
The one that the goblin dropped.
That's
All the
Is that
way over
possible?
here.
Is that not possible?
Not
No,
really.
Oh, okay.
It's
alright.
not.
Then
You can
I'm
go.
gonna go up the path then.
you can get about there, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that then. Is that good?
Yeah, if it's 30 feet, then yes.
Yeah, it's about 30.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
That would be my turn. Unless, can my greatsword reach that? I don't know my distance on
It
that.
cannot reach, but you can hold an action for when something happens.
Or you could dash and try and get close to him.
Oh,
But you wouldn't be able to attack.
because he's
Yep.
in the bushes, right? Oh no,
No,
that's
because
my
you'd have been
action.
spending your action.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hold an action.
Alright, and that action is...
I'm gonna use. I guess is it great skull? Or great sword? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, great sword.
And the trigger is...
Like if the goblin gets close to me.
Okay. That
Okay.
helps, thank you.
Yes.
John Smith, it's now your turn.
Oh, my turn again. Alright.
Ow.
John Smith is going to start taking out his healer's kit and is going to try to fix himself.
No, you're too
And
broken.
I'm back to full health.
Nice. Alright, just like in Far Cry 3, you push out like a stick that's in your arm and you reset your wrist that's broken.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's much more brutal though, because he does have arrows in him. Are those arrows barbed or not?
Let me see if they're barbed.
Oh, it doesn't actually fully matter. It depends if he's pushing them the rest of the way through or pulling them right out.
You're in luck, they're not barbed, but they do seem to be a little wobbly.
Yeah. Well.
So if you're not careful, they might get stuck in the flesh.
Well, I mean, I think 10 healing is careful enough.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm back to full health. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get over here because the party's clearly going places.
Alright. Cheraru, it's now your turn.
Oh, my turn.
You heard Mizani
Attack
say
us.
that the goblin is going to its pack.
Okay,
Same with
Then-
you, John.
alright. I'll follow Mizani up the cliff face then if I can.
Mirthful leap? What?
Yeah, but doesn't a jump take an action?
Jump
It's
is part of
part
your movement.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's
okay.
not like
Yeah.
PG3 where it's a bonus action, it's just your movement.
Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and mirthful leap up. How large is this cliff face?
So about 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. Mirthful leap. Let's roll a nice 1d8.
One.
Wow. Max.
Yeah, as he can. with,
What's your strength modifier for your jumping distance?
+0.
Alright, so you almost got all the way up. You're now stuck to a wall. But you're close.
Going on the wall meme. He will try and climb the rest of the way.
Alright, you climb the extra 2 feet and you're next to Mizani.
Alright. I do believe that's 20 feet of movement then. Alright. And then, you know what? Cheraru will take the sling out of his bag, load his magic stone into it, and try and hit this goblin with it. It will be at disadvantage due to the distance.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Yeah.
He took his shield out and he still has his 3/4 cover.
All right, that's I believe about 20. 5, 35. There we go.
So you get
About as far as I
to
can
the woods, and yeah, you can definitely see why they were pretty good at cover.
Mm-hmm. Thick woods.
Alright, it is Orange Gobbo's turn. And being not the brightest of the bunch, no offense, Mizani, it's going to pop out here. Satara, your greatsword attack's going to go off, so feel free to click the word greatsword on your actions.
No offense taken. Mizani knows these people are dumb.
Alright, great sword.
Actually, they have +0 intelligence. They're not wise, though.
Oh my.
That misses.
Oh no.
The goblin jumps out, sees you, you go, ha! You go, ha! Dodge it, deflects it with his shield. Let's see here, do some measuring. 10. Going to use this bonus action to disengage from you, Missy. And is going to run up the path for the rest of its turn.
How dare it? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't hit it.
Yeah, I know. You rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh. Unlucky.
Alright, I will say that combat is over. But what you guys would like to do will be up to you. As we have started the trip to Phandelver. You have survived a goblin ambush. But you saw Gundren and Sildar's horses with many arrows scattered around, and one goblin, part of the ambush, has fled. What will our heroes do? Who knows? We'll find out next week. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for coming for the YouTube. Thank you. Feel free to like, subscribe. Doesn't matter which. Find me on Twitter at EpicGaming and Twitch at EpicGaming7.